Good morning from an at-home day today, and this is probably the first normal at-home filming day that we've had since July, and I'm filming this in October, and I think you'll see this in October. So let's recap really quick. We did the 16-day road trip between our summer and fall semesters. Halfway through that trip, we did a one-night stopover at our own house because I had forgotten the key to the house that we were house sitting at for the second half of our trip, or the girls' nice trip. And you know, Matt was coming home. My mother-in-law and Matt were taking the rental car back that we took to the Michigan and Canada portion of it. And halfway through that trip, we came home and found out that now let me emphasize real quick. We did have a house sitter and a pet sitter, but she also had a pretty busy schedule, so she didn't touch the back half of our house. She mostly was focused on the dog. Sorry, one of those days. Phone, busy. I don't even know where I was. Anyway, so, yeah, so she was, I think I was talking about the house sitter. She was watching the front house, half the house. She never came in the back half of the house. Well, in the back half of the house where our room is, we had a hot water pipe start dripping. It wasn't leaking, it was dripping. It's a faucet pipe, started leaking and it started dripping. Also, while we were gone, a tropical storm came through and caused a lot of severe damage in the area, but it also increased the humidity and the heat to an average of 92 to 95 degrees with 95% humidity. So with our central unit being out, we were running window units while we were gone to keep the house manageable, and so the puppy didn't overheat while we were gone. And the rooms ended up getting closed off with those window units, like this one here, which is currently off because we're finally out of the 70s today. And I think we will be out of the 70s for the rest of the week. I think I'm checking right now. But anyway, so all that humidity built up. Well, now that things are calmed back down, we're not out of the 70s permanently. Next weekend is supposed to be back in the 70s, but our lows are now, our fall lows, we're in the 40s and 30s at night now. And tomorrow's high is 50s. So yeah, so we're back down to like our normal fall temperatures finally mid-October. And it kind of just took a while to get there. We were hoping we'd get the fall temperatures before November, because if not, it just makes it unbearable. We have problems with overpopulation of bugs the next summer when when fall starts too late. So yeah, so we came home, lots of humidity. Well, now we're gonna have to do some minor wall repair. We're gonna have to do some plumbing repair, floor repair in one room. Just minor, it's minor stuff to us, but it's just kind of a lot all at once, like to get back from this amazing bucket list trip where we're also like celebrating my mother-in-law and grieving my father-in-law together as a family, and then to come back and immediately have like all this stuff go wrong with the house. And another incident happened that was very costly. I don't even want to talk about, but I'll just say that it happened with our vehicle. It wasn't a not at fault thing. It was just the dealership decided not to be helpful like they were supposed to be for something that wasn't our fault. So we'll just leave it at that, because that was another two plus hours on phone calls with people trying to get a dealership to honor something that they were supposed to do, and they refused to do it. But instead of stressing over all that, which the stress finally hit Matt and I both over the weekend, and we ended up I have chronic health issues that are triggered by extreme amounts of stress, and I just kept, I was like, it's fine, until it was like everything all at once, and then it was like, I'm not fine. So I had to take the weekend to kind of recover. So now it's Monday morning, and we're doing house sitting again on Saturday, and the house sitting is not the stressful part. And we also did a house sitting thing that we didn't even record anything at the house that we house sat for, but we did house sitting for 2 animals at another house in between the second half of our 16-day road trip in August, and the one we're fixing to take here in October, November. So it's just kind of been a lot. The house sitting isn't the stressful part. It's the trying to figure out how to balance all the things at home. So what I did was today we canceled all of our bookwork school, and we're going to do a baking / cleaning day, as much cleaning as we can, because the hot water heater is acting up because that pipe has been dripping hot water, and we've been trying to get stuff to fix it, but like finding the parts to fix it has been extremely difficult. Like stuff out of stock, couldn't find specific fittings for it. We finally have the parts ordered. Should be here in 2 days, hopefully. And yeah, so instead of focusing on all the bad, and I'm just thankful that we were far enough west that the landslides in the Appalachians to our Appalachian cousins, and I say that literally because that could have been my family, and my dog is going nuts. We didn't experience any of that. I gotta get going. We didn't experience any of that, but we did end up having slight like limb damage and stuff outside from hurricanes. Another storm front's fixing to hit us this week while the kids and I are going to be going house sitting again. So it's kind of a lot, but instead of focusing on that, we're going to focus on the things we're thankful for, the things we can do, which is like cold wash most of our stuff. We can focus on getting some baking done so that we have some homemade baked goods that we can easily warm up in the microwave as we're approaching the holiday season. I've already got gift wrap and presents that I can start wrapping for Christmas. And I don't want to focus on the bad. I want to focus on what we can do. But I also want to be honest with you guys. It's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to do like a lot of like sit down talk videos, because like I couldn't even figure out how to sit down without like breaking down, being like, life is hard right now. And I didn't want to do that. So this is the way I'm handling it. Is life is kind of rough right now, but we're going to get through. We're going to get all this done. And we're going to do the best we can and focus on the things we can do, and also still be a blessing to others and try to be kind and loving to others. Still go to birthday parties. The kids went to a birthday party recently. Still go and help people at our church and reach out to people, and just try not to focus on all the bad, because there's so much bad right now. But not focus on the bad, focus on the good. Get some baking done, maybe get some extra baking done that we can take to other people, and just focus on a day together as a family. So rest of this video is probably just gonna be music, because I'm going to turn some music on for the kids so that they can go happy dance through the kitchen. And let's get some pre-holiday baking done before our next road trip.